Hello everybody and welcome back to the HermitCraft server. So I kind of changed my mind about how we're having the fence posts for these openings here. I kind of went with like, two fence posts and then like just a single one, just like that. I think it kind of makes it look a little bit better. Kind of gives you like an entryway without being too open. Yeah, but as you can see, I am at level 90. Yes, I know. Level 90. Yes, I realize it's wasting a lot of experience to get to level 90 and not just enchanting at 30 3 times. But, with how fast you can get experience here, why not? Also, I wanted to kind of fill up some of these chests full of ender pearls for people. So we've gotten, 4 double chests almost full with the stuff. But, the reason why I am at this level of experience is because I want to have matching diamond suit for my boots. So I want to do a diamond legs, chest, and helmet. And I didn't want to wait around. I want to do them right away. So let's get this going. We'll do the body and a helmet. Okay, and then we will do leggings. I've never made a full set of diamond armor before outside of like a super hostile map. So this will be the very first time for me doing this. Alright, so let's put some stuff here and hope for the best. Level 30 on these. Let's do a level 30 on this one. Oh, what? Are you kidding me? Really? Really? And let's do a level 30 on this one. Okay. Well, I was really hoping for protection 4 or protection 3 on some of these. Oh well. That's why I never put high level enchantments on diamond armor, I guess, right? Alright. Well, let's suit up. There we go. Diamond armor, all shiny and purpley. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I am going to take a whole bunch of ender pearls back to my villager base, stock up my chest there, and then we'll move on to a project. Okay guys, so I just went caving around the villager base area here. First I went down right over there, you see the lights in the water. There's an abandoned mine shaft down there that I explored a long time ago. I'm looking for some redstone and stuff, and I didn't really find any down there, maybe like 5 ore. I found a couple of chests. There was a diamond in each of those chests in that abandoned mine shaft, some other random smelted stuff, some bread, etc. And then I decided, since there wasn't much stuff there, that I would go over this direction, way over here. I think it was in episode 3 of my HermitCraft series. Red Eyes and I went on a caving adventure. I believe that episode was called a suicidal creeper or something. But anyway, I went back to that area in a little swampy area just way past the view distance this direction, and I found the rest of this redstone ore here. So I think we are good on redstone. Let me go ahead and turn this into redstone dust. Put this stuff away, the extra stuff, get everything organized, and then we'll go start on a project. Okay, got pretty much, am I not going? There we go. Yeah, I pretty much got everything organized here, got all the materials I need. Now it's just a matter of finding where I need to be. And it looks like we are going to be over this way a bit, and this tunnel might actually be dug in about a pretty good spot here. Let's see what we got. I kind of want to get to 159x and negative 208z. So this is going in a good direction here. 208. Oop. So there's my Z. Yeah, now I need to go to 159 this way. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut across here. Hopefully I don't run into somebody else's tunnel, and hopefully I don't go out in the middle of the open areas here. So 100 and... Did I just hear somebody's portal? Yeah, I'm hearing the portal somewhere. Huh. Okay, well hopefully where I'm going isn't going to interfere with what somebody else has. Oh, that's Static's portal, his old base, I think. Interesting. Okay, so we are supposed to be at 159 and negative 208, which is approximately right here out in the middle of of nowhere. Let's make this a little bit safer so we can build something here. Okay, now let's get this kind of protected. Last thing I want is a gas shooting us. Oh, is that all? Oh no, okay, got more. Whoop, come here. Almost went off the edge. Okay, and block this all in. Good, good, good. I might disable that portal over there, and hopefully this does not interfere. Actually, when I go through this portal, I'm sure it's going to connect to that one. Well, we'll have to figure that out. But this is where this portal should be, so let me put this down. So we're going to do this and this. And then this. Oh, this is going to be kind of tricky. Okay, right there. There. There we go, and then obsidian there and there. Okay. Alright, so let's get this all covered up. And we will light this guy, and hopefully it goes to where I'm hoping it goes to. And a little bit of that action. And this is probably going to take us down to a cave if it connects to Static's old base. Yep. Alright, so that is kind of a problem. But let's see, is there a way out of here? Or does he actually have anything in here of any interest? Look at this, unstacked signs. Ooh. That's crazy. Okay, so I'm just gonna try. Oh, he's got like a little underground melon and pumpkin farm. Not sure what this was all about. Okay, well, I'm gonna try and get to the surface, get to where I'm supposed to put this portal at, and we will be right back. Aha. Okay, so I found the area that I was looking for here. Now it's just a matter of getting a portal. Getting a portal over here set up. And I believe I was trying to get the portal to come out right here. So let's kind of dig this out a little bit. Dig down there and there. Okay, so let's put this down, light it up, and hopefully we connect to the one that I just made. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, and then up here. I collected enough obsidian to actually make this a proper one, but let me just verify that we come out to that netherrack tunnel that I just built. Aha! Okay, so that links up perfectly. And we go back to here. Great. Okay. So let me just go ahead and put the edges on there. Aha. Okay, so since I haven't said before what we are doing, you can kind of tell we're in a snowy area here. So the plan is I want to make some kind of a way to collect ice, like an ice tray device or whatever those things are called. And getting wood for the first time apparently. Yeah, I want to set up like well, not really automatic, but a way that you can flick a lever, it fills up with ice. Flick another lever, it will put up things in the center to help the ice form faster. And yeah, just be pretty much an automatic setup. So in order to do this, I am going to actually build it off the ground because trying to dig underwater. Well, is this only 1 deep? Yeah, this actually looks like it's only 1 deep in most spots here. That might be too deep and that might have water. Yeah, it's got water under there. Yeah, so I might build it on the ground here. Okay, well, I'm going to start digging. I'm going to lay out a platform, get things going here, and we'll be back. Okay, so I just laid out a 15 by 15 platform here. This is where all the water is going to run to, turn to source blocks. And this will be where all the ice will be. So the next step, this is going to get kind of tricky here. We need a row of blocks here. This will be where the sticky pistons are under. Speaking about sticky pistons, I only grabbed regular ones. Dang it. I'm going to have to go back and grab some. Okay, so this is where the pistons are going to be under. And then this is where the source blocks of water are going to sit, which should fill up this thing. Oh, look, and it's snowing. Okay, so now we did that. We have... this will be the pistons. This is the source blocks. So now we need to do the same thing on this side. We need to put 2 more rows of blocks here. This only needs to be done on 2 different sides. Now I know there's a way you can do this with just dispensers, but I think I would rather just have the source blocks on the sides covered. Okay. I think that was 2, right? Let me count this. I don't know for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, yeah. So this is what we are looking for. So we need block there. Woo. Yeah, so this will be the backstop so the water doesn't flow all over the place. Then we'll need one on this side. Okay. And same thing on this side. We can get rid of that block. Oh, hey. Alright, yeah, I'm definitely going to need more blocks to get this completed. So we'll do that, cap that off. Okay. Yeah, actually... Now that I think about it, these blocks need to go all the way around. So when this thing fills up with the water doesn't spill out everywhere. Alright, so let me get rid of this block. I love how fast you can sprint jump on ice. It's so nice. Okay, so that's taken care of. And we're going to put a block here so we can hop up and get out. Or get in. Yeah, so the source blocks are going to be under here, right? So we're going to cover this up. Because if we have any exposed water source blocks, any exposed water source blocks exposed to the air, they will freeze, and that's not what we want. So if we have these blocks covering them, they should always be fine. Okay. So that's set up. Now underneath these I need to put sticky pistons, but only by regular ones. I need to go fix that and change those into sticky and grab some more blocks, so I will be right back. Okay guys, this is actually the next day. I was smelting up some more of this stone brick and kind of got distracted and had to deal with some other things. So yeah, I'm back at this now. I'm trying to clear space underneath the ice tray here so we can put down some redstone and things like that. And just kind of clearing away this ice. If you guys didn't know, you can break ice without turning into water if there's no solid blocks underneath it. But as soon as if you break ice with solid block, then you get the water. So you want to break out the water underneath, and then break the ice if you're just trying to get rid of it. Another way you could do it is if you had soak touch, obviously, you could just soak touch the ice blocks. But I do not, so I am just destroying the ice and trying to clear the space. So let me finish this up and we'll be back. Okay guys, so I just dug out all the ice and stuff around this ice tray. I dug out a few blocks below. all the way around. Now we kind of got a little trap here. I trapped a wolf and I've trapped creepers. I've actually caught a couple of them overnight accidentally. I'm not trying to do that. But yeah, now we got room to work underneath to put some redstone and things like that. Let's come up here and show you what's going on. Let's kind of sprint jump over here. Okay. So, all the water is going to be under here, right? This is covering so it doesn't freeze. And then when this is turned off, these blocks will come up. Okay, so we will have this area all along here to work with, and this is 15 by 15. Now, the way ice works is it only forms if water is touching a solid block, or I guess any kind of block that's exposed directly to the air. So that means it'll start forming all the way around the edges, and that'll be kind of slow because it'll only be on the edges and it'll slowly work its way to the center. And we want to kind of speed that up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place blocks strategically around the center of this thing every so often, preferably in a pattern. I'm doing every 3 blocks diagonally where I'm placing a block. So I'll do it that way. We're going to do it this other way. It'll be 1, 2, 3 block. It should be 3 between that one and this one. Then 1, 2, 3 block. And it should be 3 up until this corner. Remember, this will be a solid wall when this is turned off. Okay. And then I'm going to probably place some right there. Just kind of in between these guys. And right there. So we got pretty much 3 spaces this way between each block, 3 spaces this way between each block, and 3 spaces diagonally between each block. So this is not the most perfect setup. If you wanted to make it perfect, you'd have a block like this, and then so it'd be touching this one, this one, this one, and this one, and then you'd probably want to set up another spot, probably like right here, so it'd then be touching this one, this one, this one, and this one. And then you could do a pattern kind of like that little L shape, or 2 away and 1 over. But that's not what I really want to do here. Just kind of making this a little bit simpler. It might not be the fastest possible, but this probably should yield a good amount of ice. And that's all I'm looking for. Okay, so what I want to do is start poking holes where we have these cobblestone placed. We need to get some sticky pistons underneath here, and then we need to get those hooked up to redstone and then a lever to turn them on and off. Okay, so let me start poking holes and I will be back. Alright guys, so I got all the holes dug, and underneath here I put some cobblestone 2 blocks down, and we are ready to put some sticky pistons down. I just went back to my villager base area, grabbed some slime balls, and turned all the pistons that I had into sticky pistons, or at least all the ones I'm using for this project anyway. Yeah, we want to put sticky pistons here, and for now I think the block that we're going to raise and lower, I'm going to just do a piece of cobblestone so we can see the difference and know which blocks those are at a glance. I'll probably change those out for a different style block later on. Cobblestone is the only thing I have handy that's different than stone brick right now. Well, I guess I have dirt and stuff, but I think cobble probably goes better. Okay, so now, yeah, these will pop up when we flick a lever, and it should allow ice to freeze in the center more rapidly than freezing along the edges and then finally making its way into the center like hours later. Alright, so now we need to come over and hook up some kind of redstone to these guys. I'm thinking this is probably going to be like our main corner right here. So this block will be our main input block. So what I'm going to do is run out of cobblestone apparently. I think I might just use stone brick. I have a lot of this stuff. So let me go ahead and replace all these with stone brick actually as I'm coming along here. So we'll have that being our main input blocks. We'll have blocks coming along here. And this should make its way all the way over to this side. Alright, and then we will do... Oh, I left all my redstone. I put a little chest over here. Okay, so we will use some redstone dust and some redstone repeaters. Now, I know there's a way that I could hook these all up with redstone dust, and I'd have like Oh, let's see if I could do something like that. I could have the redstone coming off like that, so this would be power the lever. It would power this block, and then I could split that off, something like that, and then have it come over this one, and then over to this one. I mean, yeah, that's possible to do, but that kind of looks ugly, and it's kind of bad redstone, it looks like. So what I'm planning on doing is this will be a lever, and then I'm going to just put a repeater after every one of these things, just to kind of make this look a little bit nicer. So the repeater comes in there, we're going to have a repeater coming into this one, and then we'll kind of wrap this around. If I could keep the right blocks on my hotbar. So I'll come in this one, then we can put a repeater here, and it'll power that one. Then we can kind of wrap this around, do the same thing on this side. Just like that, and probably have it come off over here. Okay, so we do repeater, 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 and repeater, yeah. And then we can just put the redstone out here like this, and this should all turn on with one lever flick at the very start over here. I don't have sticks on me. I think I had some planks over here. We can make a quick lever. Yeah, there's some planks here. Let's do that. And then that orb floating around my head. Okay, and then... Oh, I finally got the experience. Okay, so is this all hooked up? Did I put redstone on that one? Yeah, redstone on these. Okay. So we have this one turn on. Yeah, and they should all pop up. Okay, what we got over here? Yeah, all those are up now. Very cool. And then we flick it off. Yep, and they're all back down. Good. So that's what we want. Now we need to hook up the pistons for this cobblestone area here to come up and down. This will turn the source blocks on and off. So we can fill up the ice tray, turn it off, let it all freeze, and then when we're all done collecting ice, we can lower it again. Okay, so to do that, I'm probably going to have to do the same style thing here. Throw a lot of blocks on the ground, but come down 2 blocks like this. This will have all the pistons sitting on it. So let me go ahead and get these blocks laid out in the pistons placed, and we'll be back. Alright, so I went ahead and I replaced all the cobblestone with the stone brick. Removed the extra blocks we didn't really need underneath these pistons here. I placed all the sticky pistons we need along this row, and I have a line of blocks diagonally down from it. Okay, so what we're going to do here, I actually need to make a few more redstone torches, I believe. We're going to have these redstone torches placed underneath here by default, so they're always going to be on. Okay. Let's get these all placed. Okay, yeah. So by default, the water should be turned off, so nothing else is coming through, or no water is allowed into the ice tray. Okay, so yeah, so that whole thing is up. Good. Alright, so now we need to lay a line of redstone dust right along here. Yeah, you can just place it right like that. And then we're going to have another lever like on this block, probably, which will send power all the way down and turn these on and off. Okay. Is it all redstoned up? Looks like it. Okay. So let's make another lever. Oops, I always place those upside down. Okay, so lever here, and then we need to put a piece of dust on that block. Okay, and those all turn off. Except for these last 2, because that redstone signal isn't long enough, apparently. Okay, so I might have to do something fancy here to get this to work. I have extra repeaters and I have extra blocks. Let's see if I could do something like, I could probably grab power off this block here. And let's see. This is going to be some fancy redstone work here. I know everybody's going to hate me for this. So we can probably do, get rid of that, that. Yeah, I think we can do power this, which will power that, turn that one, and then, yep. Okay. Not the prettiest thing, but it will work. And then we can probably do that same thing on this other side, just to kind of extend the signal just for these last two. Okay, so I did, yeah, one of those numbers just like that, like that, like that, that. Get rid of this, and that. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, it's a little sloppy, I agree, but it works. Okay. Yeah, so those should all be turned on and off by this lever over here. Just the last two take one tick longer, or yeah, last two on both sides take one tick longer. Not a big deal. Great. Okay, so now the next step in this project is probably get some kind of a control panel set up, because we're not going to be going down there and flicking those levers. It would be nice to have like the controls up here or something. Maybe some kind of like a little, I don't know, switchboard or who knows, skeleton. Okay, so I'm probably going to wait till day, probably going to wait till the snow stops, and we will continue working on this. Alright guys, so I have a little bit of a control panel set up here. We got one switch which will control the water, and one switch which will control the, oh, I don't even know what you call those, the blocks that go up and down in the center of the this ice tray or ice machine or ice maker or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so let me show you the redstone wiring for this real quick. It's nothing super complicated. For the center pistons, I have a repeater going into this first block, and then we have these repeaters going out of all of them. Let's see. Actually, I don't think that needs to be a repeater. No, that could just be a regular redstone. Let me change that out real quick, just so I don't get a lot of comments about that. Okay, so the redstone goes into this block, which will power this to power this piston, and then the repeaters take the power and distribute it everywhere. This just kind of comes down here. I had to lower it a couple of blocks just so these redstone torches didn't interfere with this line. And I just have it coming out right over here. Yeah, it just makes its way up here and then over to the switch. Nothing complicated. You hear it's doing its thing. Actually, this one's kind of cool if you watch it. I like that. Okay, and then same thing with this one. This just raises and lowers these cobblestone blocks along this path right here. I have it inverted so it's in the same position when it's either up or down as the other one. So we can just flick that on and they all pop up. That's good. So now the last thing in this project we need to do is add the water underneath here, so when this cobblestone row goes down, this whole thing turns into source blocks. Let's do that real quick. Let me grab a bucket. Okay, got one. Let's turn this thing down. Okay, now it's just a matter of filling in the water everywhere it needs to be. And yeah, just take one of those. Okay. And because I do not want this to make source blocks and fill up immediately, I am going to put this in, put a row of blocks in front of this. Guess we'll do more cobblestone. I'm going to put a line of cobblestone all along here to shut this water off. Actually, no, that's incorrect. I don't need to do that. If I leave this block here, this will not all turn into source blocks, so that should be good enough. So let me go ahead and fill up this other row. Water there. Okay, let me just move this all the way along. Okay, so now we have source blocks all along here, all in place. As soon as that cobblestone's removed, this should turn into all solid source blocks here. So let me turn this off real quick. Get rid of this extra piece of cobble. Okay, let me collect these torches, and then we should be ready to go for the first test run of this thing. Okay, grab my torches back. Okay, so if let's see. Yeah, we want this to open up. That'll all turn into source blocks. Very good. So now we can close that. Turn these on. You can see the ice has already formed around that one there. This one. Yeah, this is pretty fast. Ice forming is kind of random. So what I'm going to try and do here is wait for like an ice block to form around each one of these things, or as many of these as possible, and then lower it down so where these cobblestone blocks are will turn into more ice. So that one's got them. Kind of waiting for one of these two to get more ice around it. Oh, that should be good enough. So I'm going to lower those back down where those blocks were, and now source blocks of water. So this whole thing should turn into a sheet of ice. And we have seeds of ice in the center here to get it started in the center. So that's cool. Okay, so let me let this fill up, and then we can do the first harvest of this. Alright, so I've been waiting around for a little while now, and this whole thing's turned into a sheet of ice, except for that one piece of troll water over here who just refuses. I mean, he's got a block here, and a block here. It should be changing into ice, but he just has not. Good old random number generator. Okay, so while we're waiting on that, I can kind of show you what I've done around here. Since we are next to water and ice and stuff, I figured it would be a good idea just to make sure all the redstone is completely covered up, just in case an accident happens. I put torches underneath this thing so monsters are not spawning below it, and then all the redstone and all the entryways into underneath have been covered with this dirt. I'll probably come through here and fill this entire thing up with dirt. I've gotten a little bit of that and some sand from digging this out before. So I'll probably fill this all back in and then maybe do like a layer of ice on top just to kind of complete this look. I don't know yet what we're going to do as far as aesthetics go here. But this doesn't need to look too pretty. Its only function really is just to generate ice. So a while ago I made this diamond shovel that only had silk touch on it. I've been kind of holding off on using it until we had a good reason. And I think this is good enough. So let's just see how fast this breaks ice. Oh, that's slow. Wow. Well, it's silk touch and I'm getting the ice block, so that's good. But I almost feel like I want to go and grab one of my efficiency 4 diamond picks and just kind of blow through all of this ice. Man, that really is slow, isn't it? We'll get the job done. Great. But yeah, now we have ice, and I've kind of wanted to use ice in different places, especially for sprint jumping, because you can jump so much faster with the ice underneath you than you can just normally, which is really great. Good for traveling long distances. I was thinking maybe we could use that in the end for, the path back to the exit of the end area. So you can sprint jump across there. Possibly I could use it in the Nether between like my portals, so I can sprint jump between those faster. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish cleaning this up, and I think this episode should be probably longer than normal. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, call this an episode. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.